Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it's Regrowth, it's episode 8 of Regrowth, and today is the day Forest play their first game in the Premier League. We have one of the toughest games to start. We have United at Old Trafford. Also in today's episode though, we have Brentford at home in a massive 6-pointer second game in. If we're looking to stay up, which is the goal, we're going to talk about the squad. This may be one of the worst squads I've ever assembled to be in the Premier League, and we'll go through as to why. This season is going to be a season of hurt, but if we can somehow get to the last 10 games of the season, and I don't even know what our fixtures are, but we're in with a shot of not already being down, I'm going to be very happy. You never know, I could go and get surprised. Can I just say Liverpool just beat Burnley, I think 5-0. On the opening day. So yeah, it's going to be a fun little year. Pre-season went okay before we get into anything. No one of note. Angers, we won 3-2. Just important to note, United played Angers and they won 5-0. So there's the difference. 4-0, UVW 1-0. What is our last run in? West Ham, Fulham, Liverpool on the final day. Okay, we have to be more than 3 points clear on the final day or we're fucked, or else we're off to Anfield to go get relegated. Yeah, it is going to be a very, very interesting time. But yeah, in today's episode, we're going to have United away and Brentford, obviously, at the City Ground, who FM'd us in our horrid one in to the playoffs before we had some playoff drama of epic proportion. If you haven't watched that, go watch last episode. And as always, we're live on stream. Links down below. Like the episode, you know the drill. So, why is it the worst squad, Damien? Very simply put, no one, as I move my webcam out of the way, no one gives us a Scooby of staying up. And there you go. Like, we are predicted to be very, very, very yeah. You might see some names there, but we're going to walk through that very similar. I will say one thing about pre-season is Collins continued his playoff form, and I'll bring my webcam back up, into pre-season. Definitely young player of the episode. I think he's going to be absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. But we have made signings. It is important to note, we had 30 million to spend. The board only gave me 30% of whatever revenue I made, so whatever I sold, I really didn't have back in the transfer budget, which has costed me big time here, right? I have overspending 165 in the thing, and I'm trying everything to sell Carl Jenkinson. I can't, and he's worth 30k, so we're roughly thereabouts. I don't have a backup left back. It is a horrid time to be here. Anyhow, Finn back, by the way, could be moved for 1.8 million altogether, 3.7. And I just don't think, as much as he's promising, I don't think Finn back is going to be any good. Left back made Siri go mental in preseason. Other than that, just the standard usual of preseason. Pretty much, yeah, Siri came and jumped in and left back scored a scream. It was great. And Siri loves it, though, back in the studio. Siri loves it all. We have spent 42 million, boys, and we have left out 44 million in a thing. I think first thing to note is that MBSO had bids of only about 4 mil, 5 mil from Arsenal. I would have sold for about 15. Arsenal never got near it. I decided to loan him out to Kilmarnock over there in the Ladbrokes Premier. I just hope that he plays week in, week out. He plays better. He didn't really develop for me last year. I've got 4 years to sell him. I think the plan is to develop him and sell him for some profit. Is definitely the plan to go MBSO. But apart from that, you might see some loans out there that you might know. Zach Klopp's back out on loan, but he's going to just be released at the end of it. Heffy went as well. But yeah, we've got a couple of names you don't think. Michael Heffy went for 1.6. Joe Carvalho, you know, at one stage or another, we had bids for like 3 mil, but he didn't want to leave. He ended up leaving, obviously, to Bristol, which is not too bad. Famalenko gave us some money. And, you know, Jack Colback is never worth the money they spent. But, you know, they gave me 2.5 and Gatin Bong never worth 2.9. They gave me 2.9. I thank them. Right, Lewis Grabber went for 3.6 mil. We are paying, I think, like a couple K a week for his wages for the next year until his contract was to expire with us. Just 32, didn't want to have him in, and we have a couple strikers anyway. I tried to sell Taylor, because Taylor wanted a new contract, and be a first-team contract. I said no, tried to sell him, didn't want to leave, and then he then took a rotation contract. I'm happy enough with that. Would have rather to. Yeah, Yuri went for 5 mil. There's no way Yuri's worth 5 mil. In hindsight, I had a left-back lined up, and then realised the board weren't going to give me money for it. I should have probably rejected his transfer. I let it go anyway because I just thought the 5 mil was just too much for him. Ideally, we should have kept him just as some backup, but oh well. And it's kind of just been our windows that we kind of missed the mark in the signings that we really needed. And I've kind of spent in areas where we really didn't. I actually think I've had a very poor window, and I'll get to why in a second. Ryan Yates went for 6 mil. I do think he could develop into a decent player. I just don't think he's going to be good enough for me in the Prem. So he left. The Bice is never worth 7 mil. That could turn into 9 mil, by the way. I don't think he's worth that at all. 188 centimetres, maybe if Victoria Pleasant, great. But for me, never. I just think he's very limited in what he does. But the big one is, and Joe Worrell calls a stir, he wanted to miss the playoff final with a bruised ankle. A bruised ankle. The amount of times he went and got himself sent off last season, I decided just to cut ties with him. I was like, look, you're never going to be ever really good enough for me. You might be decent. At 23, I don't know. I'd rather get better centre-backs in than you, right? Joe Lolly and co kicked off. Joe Lolly and Hack are upset at me. I don't really care. Hack's going to play and Lolly's going to play. Don't care. But they are upset and they are against me in the dressing room. It's not been my finest window. On the ins, though, there's people you're going to know and there's people you're not. First things first, Herbie Kane's our own little player. Expect to see Herbie a lot this season. I'm going to go and work my way from bottom to the top. Phoenix Patterson, I didn't sign. I guess you guys would have figured that. Alejandro Marquez, I signed with the intent of selling Taylor. Taylor's still here. Marquez is still actually in the under-23s for Spain and currently out on international duty, so you won't see him today. I actually think he just does what I need. And you'll get to see why height's a little bit important for me as well. Not all my players are tall, but some of them that I've signed are tall for the right reasons. Marquez was that. In my mind, I've figured out something that could save us this season, and we'll get to that towards before we play United. Big boy, good finishing, okay composure, decent physicals, off the bench. I think he could do a job. Plan B, 190 centimetres, put him up there. Lump a ball to him. I think for 20, he's not bad. If he hits his potential, he's going to be a Premier League player. We bought him really cheap from Juve, 1.8 million, no fees, no nothing, no percentage of profit. I just think if he develops, at worst, we're selling him on for 4 or 5 million. We turn over some profit. It's fine by me. Herbie Kane, you know. Zoet's come in with the intention of him being first choice, but after the heroics of Samba last year and us not having a captain, Samba is your captain this season. Without him, especially in the semi-final of the playoffs, and obviously those wonder saves that he pulled off, like the save where he dives backwards on the goal line and saves the volley from 6 yards out, is the reason why we're here. Samba's going to be first choice keeper, but Zoet, determined, okay physically, tall enough at 189, very, very good, current Dutch international capped player. Just makes a lot of sense. Expect to see Zoet play games in the Premier League. Expect to see Zoet play games in the Cup. And I am really going to start targeting this season and go on a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup run and then hope we kind of stay up in between that. We needed a keeper. We got a keeper. We needed a star striker, and the signing of the window definitely is Ahmed. I cannot pronounce his last name. Kutucu? Kutucu? I don't know. Ahmed is what we're going with. From Schalke, people will know. Played in the Bundesliga last year, scored 7 goals. 3.6 million up front. How are you, Fred? Good to see you. Can't believe it. Very well-rounded, determined, physically pretty good, naturally fit. This guy will not need much rotation this season. He will be starting as many games as he can, up top, and I think he could be unbelievable. Star player, big old contract, 30k a week for us is a big old contract. It's not as big as we are spending. There is one guy here on a lot of money. I think these guys are going to really know who that is. Oliver Burke, people go, Damien Y. 188 centimetres and quick. Just picture it. 1-1, 75 minutes played. You put him now on the right-hand side. He beats a man and whips a ball in. Maybe get a chance. Even better, left-hand side. You whip a ball in. Burke comes streaming from back stick. 188 centimetres, bang. That's in my head already thinking. Plus, for what I'll show you in a second, there's reasons why I've gone for people that are 180-odd centimetres plus because I want a taller team than normal. We're going to get to that. And it's the first time I've ever done on FM. I'm actually excited. Oliver Burke is there. The chat wants to see Ahmed again. There he is. Plays at Schalke, already capped 10 times by Turkey at 20. Very good player. Got a lot of development. I just don't see how we do not make more than selling him for 15 mil plus. But that's Ahmed. And he has a 45 mil release fee to clubs in the Champions League. So, Man United, he scores a hat-trick, comes off with 45 mil, so be it, right? Ahmed, no dramas. Looks good. Only thing is he's not the quickest. Let's see if he gets an overhead kick this season. Olivia Berkesine. We did not need Danilo, and this is one of the signs I did not need. I think the midfield actually was okay. I've seen Danilo leave Lazio really cheap and then develop into world class. He is a bit next level. He is that quality. He is in the engine room and being like, I don't regret signing him. Because look at him. He's a natural free kick taker. We needed one after selling Freeman, or letting Freeman go back to Sheffield. He is that. Mentally is definitely our best player. 17 determination. Physically a monster. Very good at defending as well. A lot of good player traits. Younger than what Batshy was as well. Batshy's into his 30 now. I just don't see how we don't have him for a few years and sell him on for profit. Right? For 4.3 million. Plus, I don't see how he doesn't have a decent year as a box-to-box midfielder in this role. He can finish. He can hit a long shot. I just think a lot of things will happen with him. And if he has a good year, we'll be okay. We didn't need it. I still don't have a backup left back. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get one. But there we go. Plus, Danilo, 180 centimetres isn't the shortest. I can't pronounce it. Maziga. Transfer listed by Chelsea. 191 centimetres. Centre back. Kind of going with the theme. He's a big, tall centre back. Michael Collins, 194. Beck's 193. My last centre back I'll show you. You would have seen him in that list. I tried to get him last season, and we won't spoil it until we get to him. He's the shortest one of the lot, but he's probably my best centre back. Big boy, only here on a squad player, is 30k a week though, even though he's on a squad player. I just think he's really good. He's probably going to have to play today because of injuries as well. He can just play very good ball at 25. And I do think if we play him enough games this season, he has a decent year, he could develop a little bit too. Plus that we only bought him for 5 million. If we have a really good season and he's in some form, I could see another one of these mid-table clubs coming in for 12, 15 million. We make our profit too. And that's something in mind. I just think that being at Chelsea and coming to me, I think he could be really good. Could be really good. Luke Connell is definitely a signing that is for the future. I have spent big money on him though. It is 6 million, but it is going to go up to about 11, and I probably think it's going to hit all 11 million. Just mentally at 19 is outstanding. He is going to be learning to play as a winger on attack in there. Right, mentally outstanding, decent dribbling, well, great dribbling, great first touch, decent crossing, decent physicals, 19. He's only going to get better with Premier League experience. And plus in my mind, if we do get relegated, Joe Lolly goes, this guy starts every game with Martin on the other side if I still have my job, which I think I will if I got sacked anyway, right? I think Luca Connell, if we go down, is going to develop into a fine player. And if we stay up and plays, he will develop into a Premier League winger. I think he's going to be sensational. I think this could be our best prospect that we have signed. Tilio Kera, 6.25 million, 72k a week. Definitely our most expensive player. Absolutely unremovable from PSG. I tried to sign him last year. Was very interested. 6 million all up front. No additional costs. We can sell him on for whatever he wants. He's got a 50 mil release fee if someone wants him. If it goes for that, not bad. The only thing that I'm happy, the reason why I'm not like over the crazy that we haven't signed a left back, is he can play there and he's quick enough to play there. He's just very limited going forward. I just think for your first year in the Premier League, have a small squad, get by with what you can. I do probably need a young fullback that can maybe fill in if we have a long-term injury there. I don't have that. But Tilio Carrier, I can't pronounce it. Carrier, Tilio is what I'm going with. Tilo. He's definitely our best player, the German 23-year-old, I think, on paper. Last, we needed a right back. Daniel was listed at Leicester. Had a very good time with it in real life. On FM. Has been a bit shafted. I think he was a lot better last season. He's very versatile, which I like. If we have injuries in other spots, I have gotten who's a right back and a very good attacking fullback that I can use, and he's young at 21. And if we have injuries in the middle of the park or centre back, whatever, Daniel is tall enough, a good enough ball-playing defender, good enough DM to go and play there too. But he will predominantly play right back for us, even though he's not limited going forward. But he's not the greatest going forward because his physicals aren't great. But he will be there or thereabouts. That is my team. That is what it looks like this season at the moment. That would be my best team. Samba, Daniel Aramati, Tilio, Hack, Quartwist, Silva, Danilo, Caltaldi, Martin Mulatieri. Obviously, he's a great little player. Mulatieri still developing very well. Lolly playing at left wing, which is fine, and Ahmed up top. And we've got other options, right? You know, there's your bench. You people remember Tyler. You got Batchy still around. Collins, obviously, as well. And then, yeah, you got what you got, right? You got what you got. Marquez, eventually, we'll get into that squad too. The reason why, and this has been a very talkative episode of 15 minutes, that we have gone with big boys is very simply, if you go to the corner instructions, we have loaded up a near post tactic of death. Centre backs, strikers, you name it. All the height in front of the keeper, whip it on top of the keeper's head, and just beat him to the ball. If we can get some set pieces, no dramas. From outside the box, we've got guys at 190 centimetres in that freaking box. Use them. Last thing. For the first time ever in my FM history, Quartwis has 13 long throws. We're actually training him to develop it a lot better. I have loaded up the box of death. We've got 3 guys sitting on a halfway line. I've put both centre-backs into the box for throw-ins. I've got my striker, and I have put my right mid here because if Oliver Burt comes off the bench, he's 188 centimetres. Lump the throw to that near post, win a flick on, win a header, score a goal. Both sides. I'm going to be really dogged and see what we can do. It's now enough talking. As always, first part of the episode, lots of talking, get through it. The Brentford game, straight into Brentford. Let's catch up with chat. I've got Dylan Munro from Aberdeen. Can you check if he's a regen, please? He is bull. Question, at finances, can you clear all the debts and president clear the debts by its own? I got 200 mil at 2026 transfer. I need 130 mil to clear the debts. The debts are worked out by the board, not by you and your finances, Fred. So in terms of that, the board will determine what they do. They'll give you 200 million, and instead of putting 130 of the 200 million of your transfer budget to the debts, they'll give it to you to spend, and they'll do it with their debts. The way it works really is if your debt has a loan of 5 years on Football Manager, it's just got to take you 5 years to do it. That's how I understand it, unfortunately. Anyhow, that's your team. Matt's coming in though. Tilio's not fit, and Collins makes the bench. Apart from that, Quarter's getting back to anything. Check the image of the debts. I'll check it off screen. I won't check it on here because we're on a YouTube episode. And I will submit the team, and that's your team as well. Well, we didn't need to select that. Yeah. Perfectly fine. Actually, that reminds me. I probably should say that as... Oh, no. We'll work with that later. Yeah, see, that means that for me, Fred, from what is on there, is it's going to be take you the years it will take with the game saying that's the loan. This Man United side, unreal. De Gea, Harry Maguire is really good. Williams, Wan-Bissaka, Asia just come in. He's absolutely unbelievable. Rodrigo, another one just come in. Sandro Tonali's just come in. Bruno Fernandes is captain. I actually like that. Valvin just come in. And they have signed Mikel, who did score against me in the Champions League final, I reckon. Actually, no, he didn't. He scored against me for Chelsea against Metz, but it wasn't a Champions League final. That's a very good team. Henderson on the bench, who I have got there. Cavani's here at 33. He is still unbelievable. Right, we're up against Smalling. I wish he was starting in Matt Thrill. Look, complete unknown. I don't care what happens. Let's just go out there and do it. Nobody expects us to do anything. I have faith in you boys. I'm just going to go and do what we normally do. Press, win the ball, don't get pumped. Score prediction in the chat, boys. Score prediction in the chat. Score prediction in the chat. I think we're going to get beat. We're at Old Trafford. I think we're going to get beat by a lot. United in the red. We're in the blue. Who knows? Hack. Back to Samba. Yeah. Freddie reckons we're going to lose 4-1. Juve Stoll reckons we're going to win 2-1 in a shock win. And yeah. By the way, I think Matt isn't quick enough to play as a ball playing defender on cover. So we're just going to move him into that. And we'll confirm that. Anyway, Matt on it. Inside of Thiago Silva. Ball out towards Martin. Doesn't get on it. Rashford now. On the ball. Here goes Williams. Williams now. Down this left-hand side. Matt doesn't win it. Ball through Mikel. Samba didn't come for it. We're 1-0 down inside a minute. That's how the campaign starts. That's how the campaign for Forest starts. Inside a minute. We concede. I think we're going down, boys. Maybe. That's the feel I have, as I think we're going down. Matt just didn't do well enough. Mikel, Brandon Williams sets him in. Samba really should have come for it, didn't. Here we go. Yes, proceed. 3 minutes in, highlight. I don't know if I like that or not. It's probably too early for a highlight. We're good at building up from the back in the championship, but who knows in the Prem. Anyway, Danilo gets on it. His first bit of involvement is a shorter pass, which is not good, and the ball finds Wan-Bissaka. Rodrigo, ball out there. Daniel wins and thumps. Didn't need to. Harry Maguire takes it on his chest. Tonali now. His ball in there. Brandon Williams, Rashford. Comes inside. Still going his Marcus. What a run. And wasn't far wide. 3 minutes in. United have had 3 shots. And we haven't barely got past the halfway line. Well, this is fun. 10 minutes played though. We haven't conceded yet. We're actually getting on the ball. Who would have thought? Yet to have a chance, though. Leonardo doesn't win it back. We'd love to see a tackle stick. Wan-Bissaka now down his left-hand side. In the 12 to Rodrigo. Wan-Bissaka comes inside. Big moment. 2-0 down. And, yeah. 20 minutes in. We're 2-0 down. And United are kind of going, yep, no dramas. We're in trouble. Wan-Bissaka's there. Samba's beat. There you go. Yet to have a chance. Hey, a shot. We'll celebrate it. Alright. Samba again. Hack. Good out to Leonardo Courtois. Yet to see a set piece or a throw, but it's only been thing. What are you doing, Joe? Oh my god. Alright, we're down. We are going down, boys. If that is what I'm seeing, we're going down. Leonardo punts it to... Are we not on a shorter tempo? Lower? No. Okay, no dramas. No dramas at all. Williams ball. Leonardo wins. Lolly. Can we actually build? Maybe. Quad twist. Hack. Find a pass in the middle of this part. That's fine. Thiago, keep it. That's all right. Good ball over to Ahmed. Big chance. Ahmed his first chance to save and a half from De Gea. We actually saw a highlight, and now it's Rashford down the other end, and the highlight's not over. Still with Rashford. Tackled by Mighton. Samba picks it up. We saw a highlight, boys. I'll take it. So this game's dead and buried. We've actually had 60% of the ball. Matt, Danilo, Thiago Silva. Who's going to score the first goal for Forest? Mullatieri, that is poor. Just seem... Oh, my God. Michael is going. Mikel still going. He's too good, man. He's too good. He's just so good. Three 0 down. Matt's been left for dead. It's going to be a very long year, boys. Highlight from kickoff. I don't even know if I like that. Can we just get through the game? Matt's ball out to Mighton. The few of these boys, it's a learning curve. Mighton beats a man, though, and gets towards the box. Mighton, big chance straight at De Gea. We're not allowed to score today. We're playing against De Gea. It's going to be a clean sheet, too, for United. Who knows? We've got a set piece. We've got tall timber. Danilo, ball in. Hack! Oh, that's what we're living off this season, is set piece scraps. Hack should have scored. I think our first goal is going to be from a set piece or a long throw. Falvin gets past one. Tackle falls back to Falvin. Ball into Mikel. Samba's made a save. It's nice to see that Samba has made a save. Yeah, we'll take the positives. Martin's run was good. We're in trouble, boys. We're fucked. We are absolutely cooked. Lolly gives away a foul for no reason. 4 shots free. We've had 60% of the ball. We'll take that. Get aggressive with them. Start the second half. Highlight from kickoff, which probably means we're 4-0 down. Ball out towards Falvin. Heads it down. They keep it so well. Falvin again. Don't concede from kickoff. Rashford. Fucking hell. Rightio. Smacked. Getting spacked by United. Second half team is what was put in the chat. We're going to be a second half team. Never mind after 40 seconds. Never mind. And it's a corner, and it could be 5. Hack heads away. Can we get on the ball? We broke with regulated. That's a ball and a half with Bruno Fernandes. Oh, God. Oh, God. Like I said, I think this is my worst team I've ever had going into the championship, going into the Prem. I think this just proves it. 5-0 down. Well, we're here to get spanked. I think we're just going to be down. I think we're just going to go down. I predicted we're going to get spanked. It's a good ball out to Martin. Martin's been good on the right-hand side. He beats his man. Martin deserves a goal. Straight at De Gea. Joe Lolly's having a shocker. I'm going to get him off. Luca is going to make his debut on the left-hand side. De Gea goes long. Thiago, no need. I don't get that whenever you play against a big team. And there we go. How are we with the Prem North Beach? This is my first game. I'm 5-0 down. United on the opening day and we're 5-0 down. Oh no, yep. Oh no. Martin, the only good player out there. Mulatieri. De Gea makes another save. Can I just say, we've actually had about 3 really decent chances and we had 60% of the ball. But yeah. Corner. Here we go. Set piece mastermind. Matt doesn't win it. Thiago Silva still got numbers in the box. Give it back to him. Danilo put it in there. He does. Straight into De Gea's arms. All right. We're going to be living off set pieces. Brentford at least losing. We got them next, YouTube. De Gea goes on. Can we win one in the air? Daniel does well, but it falls to United again. Tonali. The chat's trying to tell me it's not as bad as the scoreline suggests. I don't know. I think we've been pretty poor at the back, considering we conceded 5. Daniel doesn't win that. Sam Benitli was beat from there. Jeez. Yep. All right. Who else are we going to give games to? Let's give Herbie Kane a game. We'll go to that. Get Herbie Kane box to box. And I think we go Danilo, just a deeper lying role on support. Sit him in there. And Martin's had a really good game. You know what? We'll get Johnson in for Mulatieri. Give Johnson his first ever Premier League game too. Why not? Not saying Mulatieri's done anything bad or whatever. Johnson's just been developing really well. Luca Connell, that's a challenge and a half. If you cannot tell, I'm really shitting the brick. 60% of the ball at Old Trafford and 8 shots 5. You could say if we had better quality, it would be okay. I'm just going to tell us to demand a bit more here. We're not long left. Don't be 6. Please don't be 6. On the break? No, it's going to fall to Tonali. Lucas with the ball back. Lucas been good. Ahmed gets on it. Back to Samba. Can we get 1 goal, please, FM? Can I have a goal at Old Trafford? Hack. Gets on it. Yeah. What was that, Hack? He didn't do that at all in the championship last year, but there it was. This is ridiculous. Time ticks away. 2 minutes added time somehow, mercifully. There you are. Opening day. 10 shots, 6, and 60% of the ball. But we lose 5-0 to United. It's going to be a long old year. A long old year. You've got to feel sorry for Samba in goals. He made 8 saves. He got a 7.1, and he conceded 5. And he only conceded 5. I'm not going to panic, but we're bottom of the Prem. And yeah. I don't know what else you can say. Look, we weren't as bad as the scoreline reflects, but I'll not dwell on the result. I actually believe that. I actually believe we deserve the score. Danilo played okay. I actually thought in the middle. Mikel was really good. Fantastic strike. No comment about technology. And yeah, done. We're in for a roller coaster, the chat reckons, this season. I think so too, boys. I think so too. All right, YouTube. We have got Brentford, who lost on the opening day as well. Only by a goal, though. Next, something tells me we may need to win this game just for a little bit of a confident booster. And if there's ever a definition of a 6-pointer, even though it's the second game of the season, this may be it. Welcome back, YouTube. It is now time for Brentford. And it is going to be absolutely huge if we get 3 points here. I think a lot of people will be asking, how did the Premier League table finish last season? Liverpool finished 4th and they've scored 9 goals in 2 games this season. They just put 4 past Arsenal. Chelsea were champions. That happens a fair bit on FM. Liverpool usually, on most say, is the first 2-3 years win the Premier League and the Champions League off the bat, and then Chelsea just go and become the best team in the world with Lampard in charge. In this save, it just happened there. It looks like this year Liverpool are back to their normal ways in this season already. But yeah, and these are the teams that went down. Villa, Sheffield, West Brom. If anything in real life, I don't see Sheffield going down ever. I can see West Brom going down, and I think you're probably going to see Fulham go down and not finish 11th. And then it would be, in real life terms, it would be a fight between... Villa had a really good pre-season, so I don't know if you put Villa in that bracket. West Ham, I think, even though they just won 4-0 in the weekend after filming this, I think it was 4-0 against Wolves. I think West Ham are going to be in a lot of trouble as well. I think the verdict's not out on Newcastle yet, but I think Newcastle will be okay. It will be very interesting. Southampton, I think, have been very unlucky since the start of the season. I feel like Danny Ings and Adams could have scored like 5 goals each already. So I think Southampton will be okay. Brighton could be in some trouble, but they always seem to stay up. That third spot will be very interesting this season in the Premier League in real life. But that's how it finished on FM for those that are wondering. But it does not matter because we have Brentford. This is going to sound strange. I'm making one change. Tilio's coming in the start. He's been past fit for 45 minutes. Apart from that, everybody else is here. Lads will come off the bench when required. I've just gone with what I think my best team is. Lolly, though, has been training like shit. He's been complaining to the teammates. I am very, 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 very interested to start O'Connell or Luke O'Connell. I think Luca could become quite the player. If Lolly is going to be performing like that, then I may as well do this. I do think is not a bad option. I think we're not going to do it straight off the bat, but I do think come middle of the season, that is definitely a move I could make. Anyway, Tilio's not been past fit, but he is our best centre-back. He's a bit of a covering centre-back. And I just think we keep Connell, we'll keep Oliver Burt till later in. Foss has come back in from loan there as well. In terms of other players, you know, Mbeumo, he played against us. The answer's there. David Ray got man of the match last time we played this game at the City Ground with an 8.0. We lost 1-0 with 20-odd shots on target. Probably the reason why we had to go through the playoffs. But yeah, they're a decent side. We don't have a very good record versus Brentford. We've lost both games. In both games, we've been really good. I'm going to tell the boys, show the world, even though the world is not watching Brentford versus Nottingham Forest on a bloody Monday night, show the world what you're made of. The chat reckons we're going to win 2-0. North Beach reckons we're going to win 2-0. I honestly think that our best chance of winning the game is this fixture in the Prem, so that's good. I think we're in for a very nervy tie. But we need to see a better performance from a lot of lads. I'm focusing on what we can do here. That's actually a big injury for Ivan. He usually is very good, the Englishman. I've actually had my eye on him personally. But yeah, it's a big injury for the lad. You can't deny it makes things a bit easier. I'd rather him not do a knee. You know, you don't want to see no one do a knee injury. I think Forest in the red are going to be okay, and Brentford obviously in the black. We have a highlight, and Danilo's on it, and he's already lost the ball. And I think we're just, I don't know. We're at 6s and 7s. Garcia now. Inside. Big ball over towards Henry. Fred reckons we're going to win 2-0. I think we're going to concede. And there it is. Danilo, from what we've seen, has not been great. His first moment in the Premier League, well, his first big real mistake in the Premier League is that. He just runs into 3 players, and we are 1-0 down within 2 minutes now at home. So within 2 minutes against United on the opening day, and within 2 minutes against Brentford on the opening day. Great stuff. Juve stole, by the way. I just predicted 0-0 before that flew in. Oh, no. That's a great prediction. Oh, we're going to concede another one. Ball in, back stick. Samba's not filling me with confidence. And that's a corner. Oh, we're going down, boys. Ball in, cleared away by Danilo. Falls to Mbeumo. His effort. We're 2-0 down. It's game over already. I actually thought we recruited... I didn't think we recruited great, but I didn't think we didn't recruit at all. Oh, no. That's going to be the title of this episode is, oh, no. 60% of the ball. Great. Who the fuck cares? 2-0 down. And, yeah, Daniel's throw is poor. Falls on Mulatieri, though. Who are you backheeling it to? Who are you backheeling it to? We are just getting played around. Joe Lolly's missed the tackle. This is just horrid. Hack wins a tackle. Who would have thought? Daniel, Silva, Danilo, don't make a mistake. Another back heel, don't like to see it. Martin played well against United. And he picks the ball up. He finds Lolly just. It wasn't the best ball, but it found him. Lolly gets into the box, cuts it. Ahmed effort block. Silva straight at Raya. We can't score either. Henry throws. Mbeumo. Baptiste. Well wide. 2-0 down. 62% of the ball. Had 3 chances too. This is ridiculous. 7 shots, 4. Yet to see a highlight from us. And this is not a highlight for us either. That's a ball. Bernhammer on it. Goes inside. Daniel heads to no one. And Leonardo just punts. Martin then flicks onto nobody as well. Does anyone know how to take a touch of a fucking football, please? There's a comment. Juve stole. Playing well, just conceding. I don't know what that means. If you play, can you play well but concede? Not really. I mean, you played poorly to concede, I reckon. And anyway, Janssen now. Garcia. Ball over. Leonardo doesn't get across or win it. It's a ball through to Foss. Samba's made a save. And Daniel does the job. Highlight. Leonardo, long throw. Throws it. Ray is there. That's my Fred. Lower tempo, shorter passing. I don't know why they're going long consistently. Thiago Silva wins the ball back. Can we get one before half time? Is that too much to ask for? Tilio, it's a ball and a half. Martin, heads. Mulatieri, good ball over to Lolly. Is this our moment? Joe! We've scored a goal in the Premier League. Joe scores. It's 2-1. Joe scores. It's 2-1. Mulatieri with a good chip ball. And Joe Lolly, who's been training at 5.0s because he's upset about Joe Worrell, has scored a goal. Here's their life. We've scored our first goal in the Prem, and it's Joe. I expect to see a lot better second half. I really do. Got to stay in the same system. It worked for us in the playoffs. I do think we've been the better side. It's a set piece, God. Frost, don't let him shoot. Win the ball, please. Armin does well. Oh my God, we're on the break. Boys. Armin, keep going. Martin's to your right. Play him. Mulatieri, beat your man. Mulatieri, big chance. Oh, he's dragged it wide. That was 2-2. Samuel. All right, let's go into that. Mulatieri missed that chance. Marquez come in. Going to move to that and actually get Marquez as a poacher. There's your debut. Right? Martin's not having the best of game. Oliver Burke's on. Do that. Daniel's had a shocker. Get Herbie Kane in too. Triple change. Play that. 4-2-4. Let's go. Leonardo throws. Ahmed, ball in blocked. Silva, his ball in. Cleared away. We've got big boys out there. That's the thing. Daniel from fullback. Not known for goal scoring ability. Blocked. Cut it, my boy. He does. Marquez. Alejandra's first touch in the Premier League makes it 2-2. Oh, the comeback. Alejandro Marquez's first touch, the new signing, his first touch in the Prem makes it 2-2. Maybe it was his second touch. I think he took a touch. The chat's gone. The chat's loving it. Daniel's ball in. Marquez touches, and then the Spaniard under-23 international goes and makes it 2-2. Stay on the same system. I smell a win. Dare I dare say that? Oh my God, highlight. Leonardo, Lolly, Silva, in the box. Marquez, oh my God, he nearly was the GOAT. He nearly was the GOAT. 17 shots, 9, 51% of the ball. If they score, this would be so jammy. Oliver Burt, tackle, falls to Batista. He's got numbers inside. Henry, falls to Emmanuel Garcia, no shot, blocked. Henry again, beats his man. Oliver Burt got to get there. No cross. Comes in. Oh no. Fuck off. Down one man and we hit the bar to go 3-2 up. And then this happens, man. That is not marking at all. Highlight. Come on, make it 3-3, boys. Leonardo, Kane. Ball in. Ahmed looked offside. Cleared. Only as far as Daniel, though. Big switches on. We'll go for goal. Set piece. Bernard, back stick, cleared away by Hack. We should be good on the break. Oliver Burke is quick. His ball out, that is horrid. But we have got numbers here. Herbie Kane, I need you to find a pass, Herb. Don't go by yourself. I actually don't even mind that. Daniel, come on. Fucking hell, we do not deserve this at all. Get a good press in, boys. Defensive mistake. Oliver, got to square it. I think Ahmed's offside. Flag stay down. Flag stay down. Flag stay down. I repeat, flag has stayed down. It's 3-3. Are we about to get our first point in the Premier League? Pincock, good press. Oliver Burt does well. This is what we got him for. Oh my God. Come on. I want a highlight. I thought he was off. I want to see this. I actually thought he was off. I thought he was ahead of the ball. Oh, that is tight. Is there a last-minute drama? We've got our first point in the Prem. We had 20 shots. We didn't deserve to lose that game, did we? Alejandro Marquez's first touch, technically controlled it, right? But his first shot in the Premier League, goes in. His second chance hits the bar. They then did nothing the whole half down the other end, make it 3-2. We scored 91st. We definitely deserve the point out of that. How important is that going to be come end of the year? What a comeback, boys. We have our first point in the Prem. To recap, ladies and gentlemen, we lost on the opening day to Man United 5-0 at Old Trafford. Yes, we had 60% of the ball. Yes, we had some chances. Yes, Martin actually looked really good. That was it. Second game against Brentford, we saw some life. Is there some life to this season? Or is it a fact that we only drew 3-3 with Brentford, who came up with us? A fact to be very worried that we're probably going straight back down. You let me know in the comment section below. I think it's going to be a long, hard road. I think a lot of this season is going to be down to making sure we meet the third round objective of the Carabao Cup. And we do have Rochdale. We should get through that. And it should be getting to the fourth round of the FA Cup at all costs. Pray for a good draw in the third round. Get there. If we can do those two things, we do go down, which I think we should be favourites to go down after what we've seen today. Who knows? Who knows indeed. Anyhow, apparently that's Forest's first point since 1998 in the Prem. There you go. There's some trivia for you. Thank you, Mr. Shadow, in the chat, who makes the intros and the outros. YouTube, that's the end of the episode. It was crazy. I'll see you next time. It's a long episode. Catch you. Thank you. Goodbye.